How are heaven and healing related? Accepting God's gift of mercy, accepting his forgiveness, and allowing him to give us a new heart, a new lease on life, and hope in the promise of an eternity where there will be no more pain, no more tears or suffering. This is the great and masterful healing of our soul. God promises us healing through the cross of Jesus Christ, his only begotten Son. We, through Jesus' sacrifice, are put right with God. We're given entrance into that promise of a new heaven and a new earth mentioned in the book of Revelation. Wow. And yet, we might find ourselves asking, what does that mean? What does it mean for me now? What if eternity is not real? How ungrateful. Well, how misunderstood. And yet, how natural it is that we would have such questions. After all, our vision is limited to the here and now. How can we possibly grasp things to come, particularly when we have very real concerns every day, like viruses and financial issues, while we pass through this historical existence, our life captured in time? God understands, and he offers us so much more than just, if you will, eternity in his presence. He wants us to experience his love here and now, a little taste of heaven. He wants us to live in the hope that this, what we live here and now, is not the last word. Again, with our human questions. What must I do to attain heaven? What does it mean for me? That's always one of them. And how much of what I love, or what I think I love, do I have to give up in order to get that taste of pure love? We know what God asks, that we love God above all and love our neighbor as ourselves. It's a tall order, especially knowing that our neighbors include our enemies, and it's one we could spend a lifetime pursuing. If only we would contemplate Christ crucified more than just every now and again. What do we see when we look at that cross? The instrument through which Jesus secured our future. There we see a man, sinless, accepting the punishment for every sin ever committed and every sin that will ever be committed. His punishment was the agony of his passion, but more so the moment when he cried out, "My God, why have you forsaken me?" His suffering at being separated even for the most infinitesimal microsecond from the love of his Father. Is it even possible, given that he himself is the second person of the Trinity? He loved us so much that he allowed himself to be tortured and put on display for the world to see, to be mocked even as he suffered his last breath, and then perhaps for a micro instant, or for the whole 3 days in the tomb, we don't know. To be separated from the love of God, to be separated from the Trinity, if it's possible. Love, to give one's life for another. Imagine your own mother lying in the hospital because she saved you from a life-threatening injury. Jesus suffered silently, willingly, lovingly. He suffered with open arms to call us to himself. Imagine that bear hug that he craves to give us as we accept his offer of mercy and forgiveness. Imagine the arms that encircled you as a child, those arms that made you feel so secure, safe, and loved. And this is only the beginning. So look at the cross. Ask God to reveal his love to you in a personal way. Tell him you want to understand, and then wait on him in the quiet and privacy of your own space, thanks to social distancing. Perhaps a blessing in disguise this year. Be safe and be aware, and pray well. And be sure to check the comments to find today's song pick, and share and comment so that our streamers know we're watching.